Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's January 13th, 2025. Looking at some nice snowy mountains in the northern edge of the Smokies. Still holding on to some cold temps out there and some pretty damn good skiing. And if you're still enjoying this broadcast, you have to do a one-time donation. Even better, sign up for that sustaining membership for a monthly donation to keep that money trickling in and keeping this thing going. Today we'll have mostly sunny skies, might see some clouds out there, but for the most part, it's going to be sun popping through. Valley's going to be in the mid 20s, mountains in the lower 20s. We're going to be in northerly flow for the next couple days with kind of gusty winds this afternoon into the evening, gusting up to 35 in the 10,000 foot range and a little less as you come down towards the valley floor. And high pressure is going to be building in after today and last through really get significant over Wednesday and Thursday before a cold front comes through on Friday and really chills out everything. Looking around this morning, it is pretty chilly with some pretty cold mountain floor temperatures in the teens in the Woodward Valley, down to 0 up in Stanley. Even the mountaintops are in the single digits, so pretty cold out there. Looking at the satellite, we have a high pressure ridge kind of overhead right now. That's going to be kind of looking like this. And some pretty cool shipping contrails I noticed this morning. So these are ships that leave trails behind them, and it looks like they might be magnified during high pressure systems. You can see that they're kind of rotating on a curvature with the flow of the weather and the sea. Anyways, we got some clouds coming in this afternoon. Looking down at California, kind of out of our area, but I think we're all thinking about LA. The Santa Ana winds are going to pick back up today. You can see them really picking up. This is looking at 850 millibars. That's 5,000 feet. So it's going to be a little bit close as we can to see the wind speeds, but the local weather service out of there is saying gusts up to 55 to 70 miles per hour for Tuesday morning through Wednesday morning. So they got critical red flag warnings. It's not going to be, I shouldn't say it's not going to be as bad as last week, but it's going to be pretty damn close. I think they had gusts up to 100 maybe. Anyways, moving back to Idaho, we're going to have inversion build over the mid part of the week, so get pretty warm in the mid 30s, and then that cold front comes through on Friday, and temperatures have the potential to really dip down for Saturday and Sunday before they start climbing back up out of that inversion. And mountaintops are going to be the same deal, down into the single digits as our highs for Saturday and Sunday. And let's take a look at the 500 millibar chart. So looking at the GFS, we are kind of just been stuck in this northerly flow. We have high pressure dominating to the west. That's pushing all the jet stream overhead, and it's kind of to the east. This is the closest it'll come today before we are really under high pressure, kind of this blocking pattern, keeping the jet stream away from us. And there is this closed low circulation going on down in Southern California too. That's going to influence those winds to keep wrapping around from the mountains towards the ocean. And it's not until Friday where we get that cold front coming through. We got this big ridge to our west, and it's grabbing all this cooler air from the northern sections of Alaska and bringing it down straight towards us. So this is going to introduce a lot of cool air Saturday and Sunday as that dips down and really brings it all the way down to the interior of the US. We're having really cold temperatures with that, and have this huge low system over California, not California, Canada, bringing in lots of cool air. And then if we just keep going into the future forecast, we are just kind of stuck still more in northerly flow. It kind of changes a little bit to northwest there, but still that blocking ridge pattern to our west. And then we start to have this closed low come in and kind of be in a good spot for us to maybe pick up some southwest flow. And that is just like looking so far almost into the end of January. Really kind of hard to see if that's going to actually happen or not. Looking at the long-term forecast that came out yesterday, you can see that big area of below average temperatures about to hit us Saturday and Sunday into next week. And then no precip with that. We're below average. We're kicking the can down the road into the end of January with that. Continued cold temperatures, below average. And then it looks like we might have some kind of signaling change in the last week of January into February. So pretty dire out there for any moisture content. This is as far as the run goes, the model run goes. For the MBM model, you can see we have no moisture over our entire area. The closest thing we get is maybe this Friday where, Stanley might see a trace of snow, but not really. Forgot to show you these graphics. Pocatello came out with these graphics for this Friday of your chances of seeing greater than a trace of snow. So Stanley is in the 8% range. You can see a lot of the mountains are in the 20 to 30, and that's just for a trace of snow. If we bump that up to greater of an inch, it's looking pretty bad. So pretty dire forecast here, not really getting any precip again till looks like the end of January. So preserve that snow out there.